George HFC coach. Last time I saw you after Atlanta, we made a joke about possibly having an issue with scoring. We got two. One came late. Trying to go into this week. Granted, it was only two, but still, it showed a little fight at the end of the game. How are you feeling about going into scoring this week?
Yeah, really positive. Positive based on, you get the emotion after the game and the elation of scoring the two goals, or the, emotion of not taking chances in Atlanta and getting the 3 points. But post both games, when you go through logically go through the performance in watching the film and going through the data and the almost like what the data will tell you, we're outperforming any offensive games that we've ever produced, really, in the sense of box entries, in expected goals. So I think that the story is we have to keep creating we have to keep putting ourselves in the moment. We have to keep creating the opportunities, and if we do that, the talent we have in the team will score goals. I'm confident in that. So we've set the performance standard offensively, and we have to retain that.
Coach, we spoke with Mounsef Bakrar right before, and he talked a lot about confidence and how important it is that you're continuing to share that confidence in him. Again, the goals aren't there yet, but what are you seeing, especially in that last game against New England, where you feel very confident that the process is working?
Yeah, I think I spoke post New England about progression and having the capability and the almost like the sort of wider view of seeing progression, whether it be with the younger players, whether it be with the team, whether it be with our defensive game, our offensive game, or individuals. And I think when we look at Mounsef, his progression since he came here, in his forward runs, in his understanding of when to run, in his pressing aggression, in his fitness and endurance and capability to counter press, in all of these moments, the progression has been exceptional and far exceeded anything that I would have expected. If we look at, he is in the top 5, top category for pressing numbers, for expected goals. All of this progression is what's giving him the goal chances, and we want him to score goals. We want the team to be further ahead all the time. If we were second, I'd want to be first. If we were fourth, I'd want to be third, right? That is the nature of supporting and wanting to win. If he keeps putting himself in the opportunity, he will score goals. The journey, he's on stages in the journey, right? And he's a young player. He's just got to keep putting himself and embrace the fact that his forward running is excellent, that his pressing numbers are excellent. These are where the chances are coming from. If you keep doing this, you will keep getting the opportunity. And then, I have full confidence in Mounsef. If he keeps getting chances, he's going to take them.
Roberto?
As far as DC United is concerned, how similar or different are they from last year, and how similar or different are this team to the Red Bulls of last year, considering that Troy Lesesne is now the coach down in DC?
They're different. They're similar in many ways. Obviously, Christian Benteke, his ability from aerial balls, his dominance from crosses, his ability to be in the moment in the box and be clinical is there. His stats, his data show that. But the team is very different. I think we have to be really honest. Troy's done an incredible job. I think he has really proven that he is a very, very good head coach. I think they are very, very similar. You see his beliefs transcending. They are very similar to a Red Bull team. They have all of the traits and all of the style that his New York Red Bull team, whether he was an assistant or a head coach, has. And I think the one thing that I would say is, when I say he's a good head coach, I say that because of the improvement they've made in such a short space of time in changing the style and gaining the improvement and the effectiveness in the style.
Alex?
Alex here with the Exchange, playing DC United this weekend. Christian Benteke obviously has 6 goals, third top goal scorer in the league. Defensively, what are you guys going to do to try to stop him?
Well, I think there's many ways that you can stop somebody being dominant in the box. When we look at Christian Benteke, he's a top number 9, right? He scored goals wherever he's been, whether it be Premier League or MLS. So, we know that each team in the league has these real pivotal, influential guys, whether they're number 10s or number 9s, and what you have to do is you have to analyse them and you have to find a way to stop it. There's many ways you can stop it, whether it be in our moments when we're high pressing up the pitch, which keeps the ball away from your goal, or whether you stop crosses when the ball's in the wide area or you mark him in the box. But I think for us it's about trying to, I think whatever strategy you get, you have to try and stop the supply. And if you stop the supply, then you minimise the amount of moments that guys like Christian Benteke are going to have. So we're aware of the dangers that he has and the dangers he will possess us, and we have to be focused and concentrated on stopping that supply.
Onto the Zoom, Michael.
Nick, it's Mike Gander from Blue City Radio. You just spoke about Mounsef, and it sounds clear that your direction is to keep giving him opportunities, keep giving him chances. But I guess I'm concerned, or are you open to the fact that maybe he just needs a game off just to put his mind right? The last 2 games he hasn't had any shots on target, and are you concerned that he might be putting too much pressure on himself, and sometimes the best alternative is just to say, hey, look, we still believe in you, but we want you to be able to set your mind right?
Yeah, I totally agree that having a constant communication with Mounsef and having a relationship that is based on what is best for the team whilst being what is best for Mounsef is 100% the right direction to go in, and we've done that this week, and I don't rule that out. Of course the best situation for Mounsef is to keep getting opportunities and to keep being put in the situation of getting goal chances, and that can come in many ways. That can come from the start, that can come, maybe the answer is to put him in with 20 minutes to go, and when the game is open, and when the opposition is tired, and there's less pressure because the game maybe is in a position where he can go in and be free. Maybe it's him to sit and him to see the team play and almost feel no pressure because he doesn't carry the weight of having to score the goals. And maybe it's just go in from the start and really embrace the fact that challenge is part of being a professional footballer, and pressure and ups and downs are all part of being a number 9 in a big club. So the good thing that I've got is I've got Jovan Mijatovic back. I've got Alonso Martinez that has shown that he can score goals when in situations in front of goal. So we have options. The options are there. We'll continue to talk with Mounsef and continue to give him the opportunity. How that opportunity looks will be decided by myself and Mounsef and the staff.
Oliver.
Hi, thank you. Oliver Strand with Hudson River Blue. A question about Talles Magno. He's only appeared in 6 minutes this season. We're now coming up on game 9. I know that you said that he's had an injury, that he's been uncomfortable, but when will we learn more about his injury, and will we see him play anytime soon?
The difficulty in the Talles injury has been, it's not as simple as Maxi Morales is, in the sense of Maxi gets the injury, you know exactly what it is, you know exactly when it finishes, and you live in that moment between start and finish. The timeline is fairly clear and the injury is fairly well known. Talles has had pain in the knee, and it's a situation where it's not stopped him from being able to train and play, but it's been a constant pain issue that he's trying to manage. And for a player like Talles, he doesn't want to carry pain, and we don't want him to have to be in and out of training and games. So we put him through a process of seeing the specialists, working with our medical team, continuing to try and get to the point where he can be pain-free and train. That moment was today, and Talles trained with the team, and Talles trained excellent with the team. Talles is in great spirits. The team was buzzing to have him back, because obviously the first part of Talles is that he's away from the team because he's with the medical team. The second part of Talles has been, and you guys have seen when you've been here, is he's off to the side training on his own, building strength, working hard, retaining the fitness. Today was the day when he came in with the team and he trained fully. So will we see him soon? Yes. Will we see him immediately? We have to see how he trained today and how he reacts. But he did a full training session today and he was with the team. And the one thing that I'm really pleased with is Talles' spirits. We're opening a big smile on his face. So we're happy, he's happy, and hopefully we can move forward.
JJ?
Nick, both Taylor and JJ have been dominating down on the twos for the last couple games. It's been rare to see them not on the score sheet. Given the scoring woes with the first team, is there a timetable and possibly seeing them come up?
Immediately, no, because of, we've just got Jovan back. Alonso Martinez has just had his opportunity. So if you look at almost the hierarchy of opportunity, I'm sure those two guys would be a little frustrated if players jump them. That they will get their opportunity. But Taylor and JJ and even Maxi Carrizo scoring last night, and I'm really proud of the MLS2 team. I watched the game. I went to the last 2 Open Cup games, and they're performing really well in a lot of different moments. They were under pressure last night, right? And they managed to come from a goal down. They managed to weather some pressure at the start and to go and win that and to perform in the way that they did. I'm proud of Matt, Danny, and all of the MLS2 staff.
Mounsef, it's been a slow start goal-wise this season, but how are you feeling about your progress on the pitch, and do you think the goals are going to come very soon?
Yeah, actually, I'm expecting goals soon, so I'm working hard for this, and I'm trying to make my finishing better. So, and that's normal, it can happen like this. You don't score at the beginning, but at least I'm helping the team. I'm trying to help them, especially on the pitch, press, have the ball, and trying to make space for them. And it doesn't matter now who scored, because now we are trying to get the 3 points. That's the first thing matters. So I'm working hard. For myself, I'm trying. I have all my confidence now. Everything. I'm not out. So now I'm just working on the finishing every training. So it will come.
Coach Cushing has really backed you, both pre-game, post-game, really said it's coming. How important is it to have the coach so outwardly, verbally behind you?
Yeah, that's really important for me. Everyone is believing in me, That's the most important. I believe in myself, so that's helped me a lot. My teammates, the coach, all the staff, even here from the office. That's really important for me. So yeah, like I said, I'm just need to try to find the goals and try to make my finishing better.
Confidence is a huge issue in this game. Last few games, do you feel like your confidence is growing, or has it always kind of been where you think it needs to be?
Yeah, actually, I don't have any problem with confidence now, because I'm doing much more better than I used to do, on the pitch, because I'm trying now to. I'm much more better than I used to. Before. Maybe I used to score goals and everything, but now I'm much more better with the ball, with attacking space, with pressing and everything. Now with Santi, we are doing well. So now just missing the goals, so it's coming.
Lastly, DC this weekend, but at Citi Field again. Which of the fields, Citi Field or Yankee Stadium, do you feel more comfortable at?
I think for me, both, they are the same. It doesn't matter, because when our fans are with us, it doesn't matter where. We feel like we are home in both stadiums, so that's really important for us. And now the good things, we have in both stadiums, we have the mentality of winning, so we should get the 3 points this weekend.
Mounsef, you've been here technically 2 seasons, but you're still fairly new to the area. How has it been adjusting coming over here and also adjusting to the MLS game style?
Yeah, actually, it's now I'm getting used. The people and the teammates, everyone here is nice with me, and that's make it easier for me to adapt very quickly. So I really like the atmosphere here and everything on the pitch. So we're just looking forward to what will happen.
Yep. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.